Now, this is crazy. Remember the Got Milk ads? Remember that?
Yeah.
That was everywhere in the 90s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every celebrity had like the Got Milk, whatever. But have you ever wondered why the milk was advertised that much everywhere, even in school, right?
Yeah.
Remember the milk lady? There was even milk days.
Shit, the milk was milk was a thing for a while, right? They even posted missing kids on the cartons. I think who was it? The last person that I was talking about the milk cartons. Well, I think it was Empress Lonnie One Love. Shout out to Empress Lonnie One Love. If y'all haven't checked her out, make sure y'all do. Yo, I think she said that I think it was in the 80s when they stopped, putting people missing kids in the milk cartons. I think missing people point blank. If somebody went missing, they didn't just put them in the newspaper. They also put them in the milk cartons. But I can sit here and be honest, milk was advertised a lot for years. Once the 2000 hit, right? It's like they really stopped advertising milk a lot. And now we're in 2024, right? When was the last time that y'all seen them really, really advertise a milk commercial like that? Like really heavy pressed on it.
Would you say that's like almost the only food product that was ever advertised that much? Almost like a PSA is milk. Why is that? So did you know the government pushed for the milk industry to be advertised right in our faces to make us drink more milk? So back in World War II, they needed something for the soldiers to survive on, right? So they resorted to powdered milk and milk products for easy protein to survive. And so after the war, because there was a huge demand of milk, they had all of these like milk industries, milk factories, milk farms. So after the war, demand died, right?
Yeah.
And nobody's drinking milk like that because they didn't need it. But the thing is that the rich people already invested millions and millions into the milk industry. Now, this is crazy. Remember
what do y'all think about that? Do y'all believe that it was a form of manipulation? Or do y'all believe the rumors that are going around that, they got all this stuff in the milk, right? And that's why they was producing it heavy. Like, I mean, could they have found different ways? We all know they got different ways. But, could they have found different ways to put whatever they was putting in that milk and different products? Which me personally, feel as though like they did. They like look at everything that's happening. We got the fake foods. People think they're eating food, but in reality, they eating nothing but air and ink. For real. Let me see what the comment says. I am realizing this whole world is one big head game. No wonder why so many of us are overthinkers these days in conspiracy theories. We are basically made to believe our bones would crumble if we don't drink milk. I hate this world today. Can't eat and do anything. Everything is bad. It's crazy. I mean, growing up, we drank a lot of milk, right? Was it really harming us, or did they start doing the experiments, heavy in the 90s once they started figuring things out? I mean, I just think they got more comfortable. And they started telling us what they was going to do. I feel like the commercials were just preparing us. A lot of these commercials, I feel is like they're just warning us about the things that's going to happen. But since it's entertainment, right, we see it otherwise. Shit crazy, right? Let us shorty know what y'all think about that clip.
Riders for life, welcome riders for life, we out, yeah. Riders for life, we out. Riders for life, we out. Riders for life, riders for life, we out. Riders for life, we out. Riders for life. Welcome to Philly, baby. They call it Philadelphia. HP, baby, where shorty's blood runs deep in the pavement. She wasn't born here, but the streets did the raising. Straight from Ponce, Puerto Rico, that's the origin. Taino roots in the marrow, indigenous skin. Proclaiming the heritage, both lands in her veins. In the world where they're charging for the fair in the rain. But HP is the shorty's home, even when her heart bleeds. Watching the struggle grow like some poisonous weeds. Looking around, the shorty just lost in the maze. Questions in the dark, living life in the haze. Eagles on fire, everybody's offended. Screaming for a change while the cycle's extended. We try to break chains, try to reach for the goal. But the anger and the pride take a toll on the soul. Opinions get silenced in the shirt and in view. In the HP community where shorty grew up back then, it was love, didn't matter they're so easily led, waiting for a savior or a puppet master command, while the real warriors rise up to take a stand. Young, yielding spirit, the voices revealing, trying to find a cure for the pain we're all feeling, offering solutions for a brand new day, but the system is a wall that won't move out the way. Look, now it's all about race, who can take, who can gain. Talking about progress while they faking the change. They don't care about the residents living the life. They just stir up the trouble and they sharpen the knife. Deep in my soul, there's a wish that unfolds to flip back the script on the stories they told. Our kids are like sponges, they're soaking the scene, mimicking the monsters and the things that they've seen. Locked in a cage, in a prism's embrace, acting gangster for a crowd while they losing the race. Parents getting lazy, just losing the grip. Communication dying, watching everyone slip. Gunfire escalates, the bitterness flips. Parents and the children on some enemy trips. You demand that they change, but you refuse to lead. When the guidance is hollow, how can they succeed? Riders for life, riders for life, riders for life. We are. HP, we struggle, we fight just to breathe. We spitting this truth for the ones who believe. Unleash in the spirit, let the words start to glow. HP's in a shorty's blood, now you're in the know. A shorty from Poles representing the spot. North Philly, baby, HP, baby, believe it or not. Riders for life, riders for life, we are. Riders for life, riders for life, we out. Riders for life, we out, riders for life. Riders for life, riders for life, we out.